welcome to Reiki Partners in Crime. We're back.
Hey.
How are you all? We're excited to see you. How are you doing today?
I am doing fabulous. I feel wonderful. It's finally adequate weather out for me, I think, where I can wear hoodies and blue jeans. I'm very grateful for that. We have a lot to discuss, I think, today.
Oh, Lord, do we?
Like, it's going to get hashtag awesome.
All right, I'm ready.
You ready?
Yes.
You want it?
Oh, no.
Oh my gosh,
Forgive
she
me,
has
people, I'm sorry.
chiclets. Oh my gosh, you have chiclets.
They're not. It's Mexican candy.
Yes, that's what I mean. Chicle.
Is that what they are?
Chicle. Oh my gosh, my grandma used to have a gum guy.
A gum guy.
I think she would give him homemade tortillas.
I'm done with you.
And he would bring her gum. True story. Back in the day, it's hard to get, gum. I think that, it must have been something where it was specific, but that's anyway. That's Kuka.
All right.
I don't mean to summon her. But anyway, we're going to share how we met today.
Lovely. And it just goes on and on from there. It's a beautiful story.
It is. Is
Yes.
it short and sweet or no?
Because it's the Anwania that we kind of got into last week. And it was, do you know about Anwania? Do you remember the ceremony?
I remember that it was during the solar eclipse. Golly, what year was that? Anyway, and so it was pivotal that we were in sync and aligned, with that. And it was basically where we were helping a spirit who had come down and bestowed wisdom to us and then had to go back. And
Decided to actually come back and work with Sensei Teresa. Yes, so.
Yeah, and I felt like I needed to talk to you, and it was, and the moment of space where it was just connection. I felt like I had shared so much to you, and I'm like, why am I sharing all this to this person? I don't
I'm
even
a
know
healer,
her.
and they do it anyway. That's why.
I finally get why those little old ladies come up to me in the supermarket. They don't need help with the pasta.
No,
They
want
just
to
need
chit-chat.
help. Yeah, they want chit chat. Yeah. But no, it was just vital for me to talk to you and get to know you and who you were, and you shared with me your healing story, and it was just, we had shared this beautiful ceremony together, and that shaped both of us in a beautiful way because it bounded our friendship, which was awesome. And then, oh my goodness, remember when they came over for Reiki?
Yes, I have that picture. Oh,
Yeah.
I'll stick that in there later.
This is, here, yeah.
So, I remember when you came over, I was nervous. I was like, oh my God, this person is coming to my house. I don't know anything about her. She could be psycho. You are a little psycho, I'm sorry, but
The best ones are.
So yeah, it was a really quiet time. More so you talking, and because I think was that the first time Aunt Bubble showed up for you in your van?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I was like, there's this woman that's just hanging out with me. I don't understand what was happening, but it was very prominent, and I felt like I was going a little nutty because I couldn't understand why there was this woman sharing with me so early in the morning. And then here we go through our Reiki session, which opens me up to spirit, and lo and behold, Auntie Bobo makes her appearance. Not experience. She is an experience.
Yeah, she's experienced.
If she only... The coffee I'm drinking right now is beyond. Like, I need a whole pound of sugar and creamer in it.
I would believe so. I saw you put half the jug of coffee in there. Yeah. But
Sorry. Side note.
We digress a little bit sometimes.
Anywho, yeah.
So yeah, we did the session, and here's what happened after the session. After you left, it was a few weeks after you left. is what happened. It's what just made me just blubber. And then I blubbered more when I actually found out. So let me tell you the story of freshly out of Reiki class. Didn't have a table. I guess we talked about that when you were doing Reiki, but a few weeks later, this Reiki table shows up at my front door. Don't know where it came from. There's no name. My name is on it, but nobody else's name is on it. And I'm like, where did this come from? And I'm like, oh my God, you know, like I am. And I'm calling and I sent a message to you and you're acting like you don't know what was happening. But it turns out she sent it to my door. And I was just like,
She needed a table.
I'm gonna get all.
That makes me cry because I completely forgot. I give gifts I don't remember.
Yeah, you are the gift that keeps on giving.
Oh.
So yeah.
No idea.
Yes, so I'm calling around trying to figure out, did you send this to me? Did you send this to me? Like, oh God, somebody's gonna think I took a credit card and ordered my own stuff. Like, that would happen, but yeah. So
Spirit said this woman needs a table. And I'm like, what?
Not crying, just sweating, that's all.
And I'm like, you got to provide that for her so that she can push and do what she needs to do. Because you're Reiki partners in crime.
And we are like, if I go into her store, I pay. If I need a service, I go to her. It's with healers, people think that just because we're close, I'm just gonna go in there and say, hey, can you do this for me? And
even though I will.
She will. But that I just expect it for free because no, but I mean it's an energy exchange. Not only that, she has a family that she has to take care of. So
that's almost some spiritual etiquette.
Oh God.
You just did that. Well, I hope you tuned in and listened up because that was your spiritual etiquette minute. There's still an energy exchange between healers and healees. It's still reciprocal. And maybe that's because we know that as our precepts that we understand that.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that needs to be learned maybe ahead of time.
But it also doesn't have to be, it's also not just a monetary exchange. I mean, you can come and say, okay, you do this service for me, I'll do this service for you. Or how I learned Reiki. I was poor. I couldn't afford that.
Right.
But I worked the land. I helped paint and all that good stuff. So it was still energy for energy. So.
Yes, exactly. And monetary, the monetary value is a human construct. Money. I mean, it's cool, but yeah, there's other ways to relay those services and energy services. And that's how we were taught. And that's how I feel like it should be. Mm-hmm. And people do get hung up on that so much. I feel like a lot of my clients get hung up, oh, I can't see you because I can't afford it. No, you need to afford the healing. Just find a way. Do you have a garden? Maybe you can give me some tomatoes or, something. It doesn't have to be the grand mighty dollar.
Mm-hmm. Yep, exactly.
Oh my goodness. Well, that was so beautiful. I didn't start my timer.
Oh gosh, your fault.
It is my fault. But you know what? Just so everybody knows, we're off the cuff with that.
Yeah.
We have our prepper minute back.
Yeah, I was so excited about the prepper minute.
We're actually going to take a little delay, a longer time to do this prepper minute because we're back.
I forgot
What'd you forget?
I forgot to get out the scale.
Ooh, yes. Weigh it up. Oh, this is where we're going to cut. Oh, she knew exactly where it was and got it like a...
All right. So,
why do we have the scale?
So the prepper minute today, are we starting now? It might be a little bit more than a minute.
It's going to be longer than a minute.
Yeah. So the scale is to weigh our bug out bags.
Oh, shoot.
It is said that bug out bags should be no more than 20 pounds. You're going to, depending on where you go, but they say it wears out your feet, your knees, your back, your shoulders, all that easier. And since you need all this stuff to take care of yourself out there, you gotta bring down the weight.
Oh, well, do we want to start when this is my bug out bag for usually the shop. So
Okay.
if shit hit the fan at the shop, I'm grabbing my bug out bag and I will check the weight.
All right, let's see.
She's a big one too.
Yeah, she's got the whole house in this thing.
I don't even have food in it yet.
Oh, God. All right.
You ready?
Yep.
Yes.
Ready.
Oh my God.
So you're good. You're at 14.9 pounds. So, I mean, you could still shove about 9
I got 9
in
pounds
here.
of canned goods that I can
Okay,
shove in
well,
there.
let's see.
Okay.
Now this one,
Oops.
this one is not
Shelter.
mine. This is one of the children's. I'm
Oh.
still trying to reinforce my bag to make it better to travel with, because if you, this is just a regular bag out the store, if it's not reinforced, it's probably gonna rip. So let's see. Mine is 8 pounds, 4 ounces.
For a child, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I don't think a child should go more than 10.
Especially since I know that with Delana's, I have it quite light so that she can shove food in it.
Yeah, and we can carry most of the stuff that we need anyway.
Right.
So, people, just remember, you only have 2 feet, 2 knees, 2 hips, 2 shoulders. One of those goes out, you're in trouble. You can't walk on 1 foot, 1 knee, a bad hip, and you don't have both your shoulders to carry your bag. You're hit. 20 pounds is the limit, 10 or less for children.
And that's our prepper minute.
That is our prepper minute. All right.
So last time, I feel like we discussed a whole bunch of events and stuff we were planning, and really the big thing that we want to plan is getting a group of selected volunteers, preferably women, who want to try the Yoni Steam.
Yes, I am Yoni Steam certified, which I'm excited about. So yes, we're actually in the process of making our own steaming seats. So that is what we're doing now. We do we're doing a test steam in November. So after that is when we will actually start taking appointments for that. So right now we are not, but after the test steam we will be.
Awesome. And what is Yoni Steams again? I'm sorry.
So Yoni Steam, vaginal steaming, and please know that Yoni does not just mean vaginal. It is the woman's whole system here.
It's the womb.
It is the womb. The womb, but the womb is encompassed with ovaries, cervix, all that.
All the reproductives of a woman.
Yes,
I
so
suppose. Help cleanse her in your
Yes.
divine feminine and being able to, heal those parts.
yes, because we hold a lot in those parts, whether it is from bad sex partners, from STDs, or depression, anxiety, anger. We can hold all that in there, which turns into tumors and fibroids and just a whole overall angry yoni. So this can help facilitate some healing.
Amazing.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
Yes, me too.
And also, that's coming up in November. And short and sweet, we're going to be teaching Reiki. There's only a few spots left. Please register for that. That would be on Facebook. And we're going to get a Facebook together. Where is it?
It's there. We just got to put some more stuff on it.
Oh, all right. Stay tuned for that.
Yes.
That will be amazing. And, oh my goodness. Do we have time for a card reading?
We have time for a card. We have time.
Did we get our announcement? I think Reiki level 1, Yoni Steams.
Everything else is like in the process, like the retreats that we are planning next year. Those are going to be great. I can already feel it.
I know. Send us resorts that you may think of where we're near water or fire, all the elements. If you have any interest in that or have a particular space that think would be ideal for a retreat, let us know. We have presenters and information all galore, just ready to be formulated.
Yep.
I love that. Yay.
We also have, we have another sister, Stacy, love you, who is got ideas popping in her head. So hopefully soon we will see her lovely magical coffee shop. We are going to say that. We're putting it out to the
universe. Yep. Woo woo brew. So
there is a lot going on now that we have finally come together.
Beautiful.
And it's not that we have put our own businesses aside. We still have our businesses. They are still being fully worked. But we also have this portion where there's just a group of us. And in that, we just work better together. So
the collabs are coming.
Oh, and in about Sunday, the 17th, we will be recording the first episode of the Broom Broom Room, where we will be talking about Samhain. And I keep wanting to say Samhain because that's what it looks like to me. Because it doesn't look like...
remember we were saying it was like Samhain.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like that. It looks like Samhain. So I don't know where they got Samhain out of that, but okay, whatever.
Maybe it's Celtic.
I think it is because I was reading up on it, but it's a very interesting time of year. Melissa called me last night and was telling me what she was reading about, and I was like, ooh, I got really happy. So
stay tuned.
So please stay tuned for the Broom Broom Room.
Yes. All right. Oh my goodness. So I don't know what cards to have. I mean, I have some out, but I mean, somebody didn't share with me that she's got quite the collection.
You want to try this?
My favorite. Of course, us being Reiki partners in crime, we have same decks and we don't know it. This is... Oh,
so this is the Sacred Traveler Oracle cards. Am I in there? Yeah. So yes, I do have different oracle cards for different things, but the Wisdom of Hidden Realms is my favorite. I'm in a tarot class right now.
I was just gifted tarot cards, so you're gonna have to share with me.
Or you can just get into the class. No, I'm just kidding.
I could. I'm better at that than I guess. Yes. Instead of sharing her wisdom, she just says joy.
I'm learning to share. I kind of black out when I have to share sometimes because people's energy just sucks. So
Middle child syndrome, I'm sure. It's from you being the default favorite.
That's me. Thank you.
I had to throw that out there in case you missed it.
Are you just doing a general reading, or you have?
You know what? I keep shuffling because Spirit's like, just shuffle until we're ready, I guess. And I'm not going off in space.
There you go. That one.
I got one. Begin now. Take your first step. Can you share with the audience that beautiful?
Oh
Bye, Felicia. Yeah, we are. Oh my God.
Well, all right. So, but maybe there are some other people out there who need to take their first step. So,
yes. We're not calling you out. You know who you are.
But I'm going to take this for myself too, because I know I'm lagging in certain things. I got just a little bit of fear. I can't help it.
So you're going to face everything and run?
No. Run? No. Run to it, yes. Not away from it, no.
Well, there's two meanings to fear. Face everything and run, or face everything and rise.
Okay, I'll face everything and rise.
I'm glad you caught that, because I completely forgot to say that quote. I'm asking if there's anything else. That's it?
Yep. All right.
Begin now. Take your first step. All right, Denise Lynn, what you got? Ooh, these are so fresh.
Custard.
Oh.
I don't really,
Oh, my Lanta. I love. Oh. Okay. You might not feel you're ready, but nevertheless, it's now. Time to start. A new cycle is beginning. Remember we saw that rainbow?
Yes. But I'm getting a different person for that, and I think you know who I'm getting. She is the S in CSC.
Uh-huh. She
the
sure
S in CSC. Go ahead.
Listen to this. There's a woman who I love. She's got a hot rod. She needs to get on board this woo-woo train before we just take her by the witch tails that she has, because she is, and she needs to impress. You are at the end of an old cycle and beginning a new and exciting one. Set your sails for new horizon. Ooh, I'm getting sweaty. The Sacred Traveler wants you to know there are times when the traveler needs to separate from family, friends, and acquaintances to enter new places within him or herself. Sometimes the traveler must go beyond what is familiar in order to be open to transformation and change. Do it now. In the words of Lao Tzu, a journey of 1,000 miles must begin with a single step.
So for all those who are drawn to that, the time is now. The time is to begin now, especially US and CSC.
You'll never know joy and fulfillment that awaits you until you take your first step.
So, you know, I was watching the video and I noticed that I have a habit of doing that. So I was like, what is that? And I figured out it's an anxiety thing. So I'm trying to keep my hands busy. So I'm
Don't give her a mallet, friends. She'll go Judge Judy on you. Bam!
I'm like, okay.
Oh, stop it. If everybody knew how much I was sweating, they'd understand.
Oh, see?
Puffy Strong. She just gets excited and she needs to slam on the table sometimes.
Yes.
And that's totally fine because you know what? Don't be anxious. We're here. And you know what? Maybe next time when people are listening, when we're doing shout outs, we could do some giveaways too.
Yeah.
I want to give some stuff away.
All right.
Because there's people listening right now, and I know it, and it makes me so excited, and they deserve stuff. Just saying. Well, geez, oh Pete's, how is it that we have talked about so much and so little at the same time?
It happens. Now, last week was a doozy, but this week I think it's short. It's short and sweet. Short and sweet.
We were really, really excited and happy and just to be back in each other's company. So all is well. But what's up for next week? Are we going to go somewhere?
That would be great. Especially, I would love to take a trip to Old Town.
Ooh.
And see what's cracking in Old Town. So
I would love to see what's cracking in Old Town.
Maybe we can get a field trip together and head that way.
I think that's in store. I think we should do that.
All right, so I guess we should get in touch with whichever store we want to go to.
Mm-hmm.
You know which store I want to go to. So, yeah.
All right. Until next time.
Until next time, sending you peace and blessings. Have a great day.
Love and light.
Come and fly.